questions or comments, stories of your own?
I was thinking about the music, because at Mr. Cordia, they have music therapy every week. And this young man is wonderful that conducts the class. So he wanted to know everyone's favorite song. So when he asked her favorite song was Take This Job and Shove It. So this young man,
Excellent.
he said, is that really a song? And I said, before you were born.
Yeah.
Very popular.
He's got to expand his repertoire there, right?
So he looked it up, you know.
Yeah, right. Well, that's the great thing today, right? Because we've got on our phones, we've got Pandora and Spotify. I was at a place a couple years ago with a guy, an older gentleman who was born in Germany, and in the late stage of his dementia, he forgot his English. Okay, and he reverted back to his German. And all these English-speaking caregivers are trying to communicate with him, right? And getting nowhere, and he's getting frustrated with them. So I went to my phone, like, German folk songs. Played it for him, oh my God. It was like 180 return in his behavior. He was singing along, and the staff were like, wow, that's a miracle. I'm like, no, that's Pandora. It's not a miracle. That was not divine intervention. It just takes a little imagination, right? Yeah, the problem with music therapists is you just got enough of them, right? And they can't be with someone every single day. So that's why the second best thing, of course, is to have recorded music.
Something you mentioned about the holidays, and so up until recently, my sister is in late stage, but up until recently, it was pretty funny if my extended family came over. She wouldn't want to go to bed when it was bedtime, and so she would be very unhappy when her caregiver took her to get her ready for bed when the family was over. But last year, it was different. Last year, I had an extended family party, and she was quite agitated. And so I had to put her in bed.
I see. Just remove her from the situation.
Yeah, she was really agitated.
Yeah.
And the year before, she didn't want to go to bed.
I see. Yeah. So she got more advanced. It changed. And that's the thing, you got to sort of change your expectations as time goes on.
Yeah, that happened with us last year. We have a big family, and we came over to my mom's and set the table, for like 35 people, right? And we all went home and got our side dishes. By the time we came back, my brother had unset the table and put everything away. And I said, if that wasn't an indicator, he didn't want any of us over. He was like, oh, hell no, you're not all showing up here. I lived with all you too long out, you know what I mean? And it was interesting, and half the family was pissed, right? They're like, weren't we just here? We put out all this stuff. And here's Dan kicking back, watching Guns N' Roses on the video, like,
that's right.
Everybody out. So I know this holiday crowd thing, it's a real problem. And some of the families saying, we're just going to desensitize him and he'll be okay. Like, I don't even like you guys this long. What are you desensitize them to? You know what I mean? Like they don't want to respect.
They don't get it.
Part,
they don't get it.
That it's just not what he wants to do anymore.
That's right. Right. Yeah.
So, it's really presenting itself in the last couple of years, and it's just escalating.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I understand the resistance of families not wanting to get on this train, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Because they want traditions and they want to pretend as if everything is the same.
Yeah.
Everything is exactly the same.
Yeah.
We have some family members who really, they're in so much denial, they don't understand what's going on. And you're trying, if you're with them 24/7, they don't seem to get it. You can't, as Dr. Kuhn says, you cannot argue with them and fight about it. You have to pick your battles.
Well, you just remind me of a friend of mine. Her mother's had Alzheimer's disease for 10 years, and she spent the last 2 years in an assisted living facility. And my friend was over there visiting her mother recently, And her mother said, you know what, I would really like it if you'd come and visit me more often. She says, but Mom, don't you remember, I was just here yesterday. And my friend said, as soon as I said, don't you remember, I was like, oh, what is wrong with me? She doesn't remember. That's why she's living here. Right?
Right.
And then my friend said something funny. She says, I wish I could put a sign on her forehead that says, I've got Alzheimer's, don't you remember?
Okay.
Oh,
You know, she says, I'm still in denial after all these years. I see my mom, she looks like my mom, but it's hard to accept that this is where we're at.
I had a gentleman tell me, I was in a grocery store, and he said to me, he said, it's the worst thing in the world. He says, I feel like there's nothing worse than you having to repeat yourself. And I said, well, you know, if you stop and think about it, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow to you. Be sensitive, you know.
Yeah.
Don't desensitize. Be sensitive to the circumstances.
Right.
People, you have a loved one, and they're going through dementia, quote unquote, / Alzheimer's, or the other ones that they, you know, have.
Right.
But you still haven't come up to the plate yet that they're losing their cells, their brain cells are dying.
Right. Yeah, you know, a lot of people have said, you know, it's like they're on a journey, and it's like we got to join them on that journey, right? We could try to pull them back and say, you know, don't go down that road. Well, they're going down this road. So let's just go down the road with them. It's not easy. Some people find it very difficult to change.
Well, and it's walking that fine line where you're saying try to advocate for them to do more when it's seeming as if they want to do less. You know,
Right.
so they want to rest and they're tired.
You're right.
And you're, you know, pushing them to do
Yes.
more. And
You're right. It's a fine line, isn't it?
yeah,
And it's a moving target.
yes, exactly.
So all of a reason, boy, you got to learn patience, right? If you can't do it, you got to find somebody else who can do it for you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I always had a good relationship with my mother, right? But, you know, there were times when, for the first time in her life, she cussed me out. Oh my God, really? You know, I was in the doghouse. And then my other brother, the IT guy, he was in the doghouse. Fortunately, 3 brothers, okay? So, the other 2 were in good graces with her. Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
I was just going to share when we brought my sister-in-law up here to live with us, and then she was with us for 4 years before she died. But when we first moved up, my husband's family had been observant Methodist, and we were Jewish and observant Jewish, but we brought her, you know, to synagogue with us. And this little 5-year-old boy, talk about like the wisdom, just gem of wisdom. We would take her, you know, and people would try to say hello or interact, or they'd be afraid of her, and then she might spit or raise her fist or whatever. And this little guy, Sam, just sat like one chair away, and he just said to me, well, maybe if I just sit here, she'll feel better. And every time we came, he would just go and sit by her, and he'd bring his food over and his snack, and, you know, well, in very short order, CJ would blow kisses at him, say thanks to him, you know. And so I use that story sometimes when talking with staff and family members too, because sometimes just that notion of like, instead of what do I need you to do or what do I need you to respond to, but just come and be.
Yeah,
and
present.
have your own calmness.
Yeah.
And, you know, and
That's great.
That's
great.
It was really precious that when she passed away, I remember him saying, I'm so, so sad. And he said, you know, like, she was so beautiful. And it was just like, I mean, you know, by then he was 8 going on 9, but it was just like, you know.
That's great. Very nice.
He
There's
just
a lesson
had that
there for all of us.
energy. Yeah. It was just important.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I have found little kids, they just seem to have a natural ability to be in the moment, right? No expectations. Talk about go with the flow, right? They're naturals at this.
Pets too.
Pets too.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Because in the family chaos, everybody, not only is there a ton of us, but everybody's got a dog. So, and we all bring them, right? But
Yeah.
the dogs will gravitate to my brother and just, normally the dogs are running around crazy, and Dan is like the Pied Piper, man.
Okay.
Next thing you know, one's like kissing his face, the other one's laying on his
Yeah.
lap. Yeah, so it's interesting.
Or like, we had 2 Brittany Spaniels and they'd be like bookends.
Yeah.
to her, you know,
Yeah.
One on each
Exactly.
side. and
Nice.
All of a sudden, all was right.
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
You know, earlier I mentioned companionship. It doesn't have to be human, right? It can be pets. In fact, Hasbro has come up with this robotic dog and a robotic cat.
Yes.
It looks so lifelike. They move. I've seen them work with people with late stage Alzheimer's disease. It's very powerful. It's like $100. They're called. It's called the plush pup, the golden plush pup by Hasbro. Phenomenal.
And it moves?
It moves. Yeah. Check it out. It's a golden plush pup by Hasbro.
Sounds
They
like
got
it's
a
just
dog and they got a cat.
You don't have
You don't have to
And a lot of senior living communities have purchased them for their residents with Alzheimer's. Big hit.
How long do you let somebody sleep that you think they should be awake? Is that,
Well, if you told my month-old grandson that he should wake up to be on his parents' schedule, I think he would disagree. You know, I'm being facetious here, but I think, you know, if people's brains are literally dying, we can't force them to be awake, you know, on a regular schedule. They just might need to sleep 12 hours a day.
my daughter was home for Thanksgiving
Yeah.
and went to bed late at night, probably 11, midnight
Yeah.
maybe, and slept all the way through the next afternoon, and I couldn't get her up.
Wow.
That bothered me. It scared me to death that there
Yeah.
was something going wrong. But
Yeah.
She got up, she was fine.
She was fine.
But she needed to sleep.
She needed it. Yeah. I had a lesson that once. You know, I took a trip to Nigeria. I was just a young buck, right? I was exploring the world, and I was gone for 7 weeks, and I had this very long wait home. And I came home and I went to sleep, and I fell asleep for 16 hours.
16.
16 hours. I mean, I never slept that much in my life. And it just told me about, you know, the capacity of the human brain and how just naturally, sometimes we just need to sleep more. I'll never forget that.
When you travel, excuse me, when you're traveling and you're flying all over the place, it's the same thing with jet lag.
Yeah,
You know,
Right,
your
we've all-
body
right, we've all noticed that, right? That just,
change.
air travel is tiring in and of itself. So it sort of gives me some empathy for maybe people with dementias, like they just need it more than ever before. Yeah, it's odd.
But it was extremely long. I was thinking something was really serious.
Yeah, right. No, it was just maybe her brain needed that to revive itself.
She got up, everything was okay.
Yeah, didn't skip a beat. Yep, there's Dad. Like, oh my God, got an emergency.
Yeah, that also, like I know Carol Jean was really hard with the medication because, you know, like eating at a different time is one thing, but when you're trying, you know, to give like seizure medication and, you know, if she's really sleeping through and we often couldn't rouse her, you know, and so that's hard because then you have to figure out, you know, again, like where are you at with some of those things. And I'd have to say, like, I know some people have experienced that at that point the person really isn't eating, but for quite a while, you know, she would still eat and,
Yeah,
you know, but you had to have that wakeful time and that might have nothing to do with, you know, what time lunch was at the workshop or dinner at home. I mean,
yeah,
you just had to sort of go with, oh, she's awake now, you know.
Right.
So that, I think those are some of the things too, like just trying to figure out, you know, like when you say when to push and not, I think you just do it and try it,
Try it.
you
Go
know,
with the
keep,
flow, you know.
see how you're going, you know, and on different days, it's different things.
Right,
you know?
right. There's good days and bad days, even good moments and bad moments within a day. So.